Okay, you guys, so you don't know this, obviously, of course, but this is my second time doing this video because I did it earlier, like hours ago when it was still bright outside. But I hated it. I freaking hated the video. It sucked. It was so bad. And I don't want y'all to see that, so I'm doing it over again. So this is take number 2. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Jaleesa, and today I'm doing the Black Booktuber tag. I was tagged by Monte, and I'm gonna link his channel below, of course, in his video and the original video as well. Before I get into the video, I just want to say, if you came here with any negativity, any negative vibes, I would like for you to exit stage left, please, because how do I say this? If you come with negativity in the comment section, just know I will match your energy. So now that we got that out of the way, let's start the video. Positive vibes only, starting now. So the first question, well, not really a question, but the first statement is, tell us a little bit about yourself. My name is Jaleesa. I'm 23. I'll be 24 next month. Let's see what else. I'm not that interesting. I'm really not. I lived in Japan for 5 years. I've actually been to like 5 countries. Oh, I have 3 tattoos. That's about all I have for you. So the next question is, who's a Black author that I love that a lot of people don't know about? She's not, people know about her. A lot of people do know about her, but she's new to the scene. So Christina Forrest. I read her book, I'm Gonna Be Where You Are, and I loved it. You know, I could tell she enjoys writing about the Black experience, but like writing Black love in like a super lighthearted, fun way. So the next question is my favorite book about the Black experience. So this is called The Other Westmore by Westmore. It really became my favorite book about the Black experience because it talks about this is a true story, 2 young boys by the name of Westmore. So they both grew up in Baltimore in the same area, and they had kind of similar lives. However, it shows how Westmore, the author of the book, became an author. He became a Rhodes Scholar. You know, he went off to school. He's a businessman, and his life ends up very, very different than the other Westmore, who actually was convicted of murder and was given a life sentence. The reason why I picked this book as my favorite is because it really proves and shows that, you know, there are so many paths that we can take as Black people, and especially Black men. But one of the things I want to highlight about this book is that it shows that it still seems like this miracle when somebody makes it out of the hood, or makes it out of a, you know, a place that really doesn't have a lot of resources and things like that, and opportunity. And it's like, in my mind, I applaud people who make it out, who are able to get out. I am so proud of them. However, we shouldn't still be in a place where it's a miracle, where it's this big thing, because there's still too many of us in these situations, and I feel like that's not always our fault. That is definitely a systemic issue, and in the book it talks about how the systems that are put in place really make it to where these kids grow up in these areas, and it's very difficult to get out. And even the other Westmore, you know, it shows his life and the things he's had to do because of the system, the things that he had to turn to provide for his family and for himself. And it's unfortunate that he ended up being in prison, you know, and then the other Westmore made it out and he's doing all these great things. But it shows that there are 2 paths people can take, but that these paths can really be kind of molded based on the systems that are put in place. Either these systems are going to help you or they're going to hurt you. Unfortunately, that's a fight that we as Black people have often. So I really highly recommend that people read this book. So the next question is my favorite book by a Black author. So I read this book last week, and I actually did a reading vlog for it. So if you want to check it out, I will link it in this video. It is Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany Jackson. It really talks about child abuse and kind of like the neglect that people of color, well, children of color and Black kids experience in America as far as when they go missing. A quick synopsis: it deals with a girl who her friend goes missing. She's trying to figure out what happened to her friend. No one's taking her seriously. Nobody really seems to care that her friend's nowhere to be found. And, you know, like I said, it deals with child abuse and neglect and death. Some very heavy topics. So just read this book with caution. That's what I will say. But Tiffany Jackson, this book was amazing. It was brilliant. it made me feel emotions that I knew I had. But whew, I've only had a handful, not even a whole handful, like a select few of books in my entire life that I have really cried and felt such a heavy emotions while reading it and after, and this book, it tops all of them. I say you should read it. It was great. I'm a little bit biased, but can you blame me? So the next question is to recommend a black book. What? Hold on. It's to recommend a black/queer book. I don't actually have that many. I do have books that are like, that have LGBT rep in them, but they're not like strictly, you know, queer book. Mina from Mina Reads talks about this book on one of her videos. I can't remember which video it is, but I was told how to read it and I did, and I'm not mad about it. It is Being Hospitable by Mika James. It was very intimate. Like, part of me was like, oh my gosh, should I even be like reading this? Like, should I be peeking into like their intimate life? Like, it's a sapphic story. It was good. I mean, it was super short. I read it in like an hour, if an hour. I don't even know if it took me an hour to read this, but I read it very quickly. The next question is recommend a book with a black person on the cover. And I chose The Everlasting Rose by Danielle Clayton because I've already read The Bells. This is the sequel to The Bells, and the cover of The Bells was beautiful. I didn't know how fierce Camille was gonna look on this cover. Like, because on The Bells she looks pretty, like she looks, you know, prim, proper, pretty. On this cover, sis looks like she's gonna go into battle, and I love it. Look at that. She looks fierce. I think purple looks so good on black skin. She's beautiful. The next question is to recommend a book by a black author that makes me happy. I'm definitely gonna say I Want to Be Where You Are by Christina Forrest. This book was so cute. It was so adorable. It follows girl Chloe. She's a ballerina. She's a junior in high school, and there's a boy across the street named Eli, and he has a dog named Geezer. And it's just a whole book about road trip romance, misadventures, adventures, going after your dreams, standing up to your parents, going after what you really want, and not letting other people live your life for you, make decisions for you. It's all around super sap, super good. I mean, it was a quick read. It was a great book to read like in the beginning of summertime, because it just makes you feel like good. Like, summertime makes me feel good. And I don't know if it's because I'm a summer baby. I'm talking so fast right now. I don't know if it's because I'm a summer baby, because I love this book so much and I love summertime, but it was perfect. It was cute. It was just crafted well. It was a love story between two young people, two young black characters. There was no struggle. It makes me happy to find books by black authors about black kids, black teens, who are just living an easier life, a happy life, a lighter life. You know what I mean? That just feels so good, and this book made me so happy, and it's just so cute. Please read it, you guys, because it was adorable. I can't say that enough. Okay, so now I get to recommend some black booktubers. I'm gonna start off with two kind of bigger booktubers that I just love. Yeah, so my first one is Mina from Mina Reads. So if you like people who are like funny, really chill, really down to earth, you can tell like they're being themselves on camera, follow Mina. Mina, she seems like she's really sweet. I don't really know her personally, but she seems really nice, and she recommends a great variety of books. I think she reads a lot of romance and fantasy mostly, but for the most part I've seen a lot of different kind of books on her channel. And then my other favorite booktuber, Bookish Babe. I think her name is, don't let me lie, hold that thought, I think I'm saying her name right, Henna. I could be totally wrong. If she watches this video, I'm sorry if I mess up your name. I think it's Henna. Her channel is called Bookish Babe. I can just tell she's so sweet. She's funny. I love her accent. Like, when she smiles, it makes me want to smile. Like, she just has a really bright personality, and her channel has a lot of different recommendations, a lot of black books, a lot of black authors, and I love it. I think you guys should go follow the two of them. Now, I'm gonna recommend three booktubers who are on the smaller side like me. The first one is, this is Nat's Nook. That's her her YouTube channel. I will link her channel below. But she's so chill. Like, her channel is super chill. It's a vibe, and I really love it. And she's super interactive. She talks to all of her, you know, she talks to her subscribers, and she's so sweet. My next favorite one is Myrese. Myrese is so funny. Follow her on Twitter too, please, because she makes me laugh. Like, seriously makes me laugh. But she has a YouTube channel as well. She does, I think she reads mostly fantasy. We're gonna get her to read more romance. It's gonna happen. So please go and subscribe to her channel. And then last is somebody I found 2 days ago. She just super adorable. She just seems super sweet. She's really down to earth. Her name is Saisha. I'm gonna link her channel below too, and I think that she deserves a love. All of these booktubers, all 5 of them, deserve the love, so please go and subscribe to them. Talk about a book that's coming in 2020 by a Black author. I'm cheating a little bit because this book technically doesn't come out until January of 2021. I feel like January 2021 is pretty much like December 2020. So the book is called Amari and the Night Brothers, and it follows this girl, Amari, who she has like supernatural powers. But her brother Quentin is missing, and so in the summertime she goes to try out for the Bureau of Supernatural Affairs, which she thinks it's a secret organization which she thinks has answers to what happened to her brother and how and why he's missing. And so the people that go there are like fairies, magicians, aliens, and other supernatural creatures. So she has to compete against all these different kids for a spot in this bureau. Apparently her supernatural power is deemed illegal, so she has to infiltrate this, this organization, this bureau, so that she can figure out what happened to her brother. It's definitely sci-fi fantasy, but this cover is everything. I mean, it's so cute, and it's literally Black girl magic. Like, now all I have to do is tag some Black booktubers. That's the last question. Tag some Black booktubers, which I will tag a bunch at the bottom of this video in the description box. If you guys watch the video to the end, please drop a Black heart in the comment section below. You already know what it is. You already know why. Don't forget to hit the notification button so that you guys know when I upload my next video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.